Overloading. What do you mean by overloading? If at all a function, if at all a function more than one time in a class with different arguments like
Okay, I understand. I mean, function will have the same name, but it sometimes
number
it
of
may
times.
have,
If at
yeah,
all if at all a
may
function,
or may not have the argument,
if at
and
all,
assessing that, it will decide what to do. When say for example, when it has an argument, based on that argument definitions, it will take the action. And sometime when it doesn't have argument, so whatever the definition will be defined earlier, it will take that action.
if at all a function more than one time in a class with different arguments like type of args, comma, number of args. If we write, if we write, then that concept is overloading. If at all a function more than one time in a class with different arguments like type of arguments, comma, number of arguments, if we write, then that concept is called overloading. Same function I'm writing number of times with different arguments like number of arguments means so type of arguments or number of arguments. Different argument means number of arguments or type of arguments. Same function I'm writing number of times. Same function I'm writing number of times with different arguments like type of arguments or number of arguments. If we write, then that concept is called overloading. If at all a function more than one time in a class with different arguments like type of arguments or number of arguments, then that concept is called overloading. Before going to overloading concept, first of all we should know what is variable. What do you mean by variable? Do you know anything? Variable.
Yes, a variable which doesn't have constant value, it keeps on changing. I mean, you can assign the value and that's remain. I mean, that if you assign a value, that remain the scope of that, you know, function or class. I mean, different local variable, class level variable, global variable depends. But variable is like doesn't have constant value; it always changing.
Variable is nothing but it is a name. Variable is nothing but it is a name.
Yeah.
It is a name given to a one memory location, given to a one memory location, which can hold a value. The value will be changed in future. The value will be changed in future. That is called variable. Variable is nothing but it is a name given to a one memory location which can hold a value that value will be changed in future number of times. How many times you want, that many times we can change the value. So there is no restrictions. So that's why we can say it is a variable. Variable is nothing but, once again, it is a name given to our memory location which can hold a value. That value will be changed in future number of times. How many times you want, that many times we can change the value. So that's why we can say it is a variable. Right. For example, this is a variable. It is a name given to a one memory location which can hold the value. Yes, we are assigning value is 10. This value is not constant. It value will be changed in future number of times. Variable syntax. Data type, variable name equal to value. Simply we can write int a equal to 10. Variable advantages. Advantages. One is reusability, easy to update, easy to maintain. Easy to update, easy to maintain. This is the variable definition. Variable is nothing but it is a name given to on memory location which can hold the value. That value will be changed in future number of times. Syntax, data type, variable name equal to value. Into a equal to 10. Advantages, reusability, easy to update, easy to maintain. Okay. Shall we go for concept? Are you there?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I muted because I did not want you to get disturbed with some voices.
Okay, okay, okay. Ah, no, 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 no. Interaction is required. Without interaction, if I want to tell, it is very difficult for me.
No, no, that's all right. I understand.
Right. Today, just go to. This is your last class. Today concept name is go to SRC. Take the new class over.
So, are we going to write some program in Selenium where
Hmm.
we will be using Java?
No, 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 no. Only normal programs only we will write in Java. Whatever we will learn in Java, that logic we will use in Selenium indirectly. So where exactly we will use this Java programs, everything I will tell you in future. Right. First declare the functions. If you want to declare the functions, here only we need to, under class only we need to declare the functions. Under class we need to declare the functions. I'm writing the functions. Public start void add. Add is a function. Public start void add is a function. Here I am taking two arguments into a comma into b into res result, sorry, res equal to a plus b. So control space res. into A comma into B. Now I am taking three arguments into C. First and second is example for number of argument example. First I have taken two arguments. The second function I am taking three arguments. So first and second is example for number of argument example. First and second is example for number of argument example. In the first function I have taken only two arguments, and the second function I am taking three arguments. Okay, right. Next, double A double B. First and third is example for type of argument example. First and
So
third,
when we are declaring the function, so we are declaring the data type of argument inside the parentheses of the function, right?
yes, that is called arguments. That is called arguments. First and
Yeah,
second is
but we are declaring the data type of argument inside the parentheses, not outside.
mm,
Okay.
first, first and second is example for number of argument example.
Yeah, and
First and
third of
third is
data type.
example for type of argument example.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Same function here.
Yep.
Add function. Same function. Same function I am writing number of times with different arguments like number of arguments, comma, type of arguments. This concept is called overloading. If at all a function more than one time in a class with different arguments like type of arguments, comma, number of arguments, if we write, then that concept is called overloading. Same function I am writing number of times with different arguments. First and second is example for number of arguments, and first and third is example for type of argument example. Right. Now I want to pass the values. Add 10 comma 20. Right. It will execute first function. Add 10 comma 20 comma 30. It will execute second function. Add 0.2 comma 0.3. It will execute third function. So that is the concept of overloading concept. Save, click and run. 30, 60, 0.5. This is the concept of overloading concept. But with the overloading concept, you should know only one point. Why we are writing void every time? What do you mean by void? Tell me. Do you know anything?
Void means that it should not return any value.
Yeah, it
I
is
mean,
not.
return type.
I don't want any return value. That's the reason I am writing void. If you want a return value in the place of void, we should write the data type. Once if we write the data type, it will give the return value. That return value we need to store into one variable and we can print it. Okay. Void
So
is
you mean to say instead of declaring rest double there, we can write double there. So it will we will not have to declare rest as a double.
so. What do you mean by void? So I don't want any return value. That is the reason I'm writing void, man. If you want return value, in the place of void, we should write the data type. Once if we write the
But
data type, it will give the return value. That return value we need to store into one variable and we can print it.
but we are taking the return value as value. Like if you are passing two values,
Hmm.
the function is giving you one value after
One
adding
value.
them.
Ah, right.
So it is not that return value. And at the same time, we are saying we don't want any return value.
Here,
It's like a confusion.
no, 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 no. Here, I'm not giving, I'm writing void. That means I don't want any return value. That's the reason I'm writing void. If you want to return value, in the place of void, you should mention the data type. Once if you mention the data type, it will give the return value. The return value we need to store into one variable and we can print it.
My question is that
Mm.
when I'm saying I am not expecting any return value from this function, right?
Mom.
But I'm still getting the return value
No,
even
no,
after
no, no. You
declaring
are
it
not
without any.
getting. So you are passing the value. So uh, whenever you want to call any function, first of all, we need to pass the value. So it will give the return value. So here I am not getting any return value. So here I am.
But we are getting value. We are
Uh,
getting system dot or out dot println and RSES, that the variable which has got the addition of these two numbers. That's what we are getting in return.
system dot out dot println we are writing, right?
Yeah, but that function is returning that value. What
Yes, it is
exactly this
returning.
operator is doing?
It is returning. Just we are storing in one variable and we are printing. System dot out dot println we are writing. But if you don't want any, if you want a return value in the place of void, you should mention the data type. I will tell you. Int.
So I mean, how will be different,
I will tell you.
different from?
So now it is showing error.
Okay.
If I write int, it is showing error.
Hmm.
Why? I applied
Why?
for I applied for return value. Why should why we need to write a system dot out dot println? Just you should write return. It is not showing any error.
Okay, and that return, how
Hmm.
we will store in another variable and print it?
Wait.
Okay.
Return. In the place of void, I am writing data type int. No, double. Return. So we need to store into one variable. Int x equal to into y equal to double z equal to. Enough. So we need to store into one variable. Yes, we stored. Now we can print here x.
Can't we print in the same println statement by putting comma x comma y comma z like
Yeah.
that,
No.
or
You can't do like that.
plus x?
If you want, try it once. It is showing error, right?
Maybe we can use plus operator. Plus gap plus and then y x.
X comma y. But this is the different data type, double data type.
Okay, so it will not come.
Mm, Z. We can try to write it Z. Save. Click on run. What is the values? Each and everything 30 plus
Additive.
60 plus 0.5.
It is adding up.
Mm.
What else we can do? Plus, then two quotation for space, then plus y. So then it will add separately,
It is
I
adding.
guess.
So we can't get the individual values.
Okay.
That's the reason.
No, we can get. I'm saying after plus, you put two quotation mark, and then again plus. So it will create a space between two values.
Yes, yes. It can get the value. Yes, we can write it simply. I am writing number of times. I am writing
Hmm.
system dot out dot println x, system dot out dot println y, system dot out dot println z. So it will give the return value. Okay, x, sy, so control space y. Good. So here you should remember only one point here also. Very very important point. If it is integer data type, we can pass the only integer values only. If you pass the decimal values, it will show error. If it is integer data type, we can pass the only integer values only. If you pass the decimal value, so it will show error. It is showing error or not showing. Okay. But if it is double, we can pass the integer values also. 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3. We can pass the decimal integer values also. Now answer will be 5.0. Answer will be 5.0. Save, click on run. If it is integer data type, we can't pass the decimal values. If it is decimal means double, we can pass the integer values also. Result should be zero point 0. Some answer plus zero point 0. Okay, that
So
is the concept, overloading concept. Any doubt? Ask me now.
no, no. This is fairly easy, and in returning it will takes more line to write code.
Hmm.
So
Whenever that's the
writing
reason.
word is better than.
That's the reason always we are writing wide only.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But you should know what is the main difference between wide without
yeah,
wide. So that is the
yeah,
reason
yeah.
we are discussing this concept, wide without wide. So without wide, we should mention the data type. Once if you mention the data type, it will give the return value. That is the concept, overloading concept. Yeah, you have time.
So far it has been easy. I have understood both the concept. I
Okay.
practiced inheritance also.
Inheritance not yet practiced, huh?
No, I practiced.
Okay, no problem. Okay, are you comfortable with
You,
this Java?
yeah, yeah. You taught me inheritance yesterday, so I practiced.
Yes. Okay. Just you need to practice this concept also. Okay, you can feel very
Yeah, yeah.
easy.
Yeah. This is also looking very easy.
Huh. Next concept
I,
is
ha- I ha- I have got a programming background, that's why it is looking a bit easy. But
okay.
I did programming long back, so just recalling, and maybe I forgot some of the concept. So, but it's like again refreshing everything.
Yes. Next concept to object class. Very easy concept to object class. What do you mean by object class? Object class is nothing but it is a predefined class in Java. Predefined class in Java. Object class is nothing but it is a predefined class in Java, comma. It is a super class for
All the class.
hmm, it is a super class for every class we create in Java. Means all classes. It is a super class for every class we create in Java. Whenever you are taking new object, whenever you are taking new object, it will store the static information as well as non-static information also. It will store the non-static information also. Object class is nothing but it is a predefined class in Java. So no need to tell any introduction about object class. Already it is a predefined class in Java. It is a super class for every class we create in Java. Whenever you are taking any new object or new function, it will store the static information as well as non-static information also. It will store the static information as well as non-static information also. Next, only definition, small definition. Next, string class. What is string class? It is also predefined class in Java. It is also predefined class in Java. String class string class having some predefined functions. String class having some predefined functions.
So
Using this,
we will be finishing Java today.
oh no.
Oh,
Java it will take some more days it will take. It is
okay.
also predefined class in Java. String class having some predefined functions. Using these functions,
So if someone is very good in Java, so he can be very good in Selenium, or just if someone is just okay, I know someone knows the basic of Java, then he can be good in Selenium. Selenium
no.
because
Totally different. Selenium is different. Java is different. Totally different.
I'm
Just
trying to understand. I mean, if we are trying to learn Java
mm,
in order to learn Selenium,
mm.
so Java must have some concept which will be repeated in Selenium.
Yes.
That's why.
Indirectly, we will use this logic, whatever we are learning in Java, that logic we will use in Selenium indirectly, not directly, we will use in indirectly. For example,
Okay.
extends, inheritance concept we learned extends. For example, if you want to get the properties from me, so that time you should write Sojab extends Akhil. Akhil properties will come to Sojab.
Okay. So that concept we are going to use.
Yes, only extends we will use. Extends. Akhil extends, Sojab extends Akhil. Akhil properties will come to Sojab.
Okay.
So only for that line or logic purpose we learned Java inheritance concept. Why we learned inheritance? Just Sojab extends Akhil. Akhil properties will come to Sojab. So that's the reason. Only small reason. So without knowing Java also directly we can I can say in the Selenium only. Sojab extends Akhil. Akhil properties will come to Sojab. Okay, enough. That is the inheritance concept is over.
Okay.
String class. It is also predefined class in Java. String class having some predefined functions. Using these functions, we can perform different operations, different operations only on strings. Only on strings. We can perform different operations only on strings. What are the string class functions? One is equals, length, substring, equals, length, substring, index of, upper to lower, lower to upper, replace, all, and last one is split. These are the string class functions. Equals, we can compare the two strings. If it is both are same, we can say it will give true, otherwise it will give false. Length, we can find out the length of the string. We can find out the length of the string. We can find out the length of the string. Substring, we can get the part of the string. Substring means part of the string. We can get the part of the string. And index of, we can find out that particular character position. We can find out using index of. Upper to lower. So if it is upper letters, we can convert into to lower letters. Lower to upper. If it is lower case, we can change to uppercase. Replace. In the place of one character, we can we can replace with another character. Replace all. In the place of one string, we can keep the another string or another word. And split. Based on space, double space or single space, we can split the string. We can split the string. So this is the string class. Right. Go to SRC, take the new class str. Keep the mark public start void main, click on finish. String is equal to life is beautiful. I am taking one string. The string name is life is beautiful. I am taking one another string s1 equal to. If it is string, we should write always. It should be cap. Life is beautiful. Now tell me, both are same or not? S and S2, both are same or not? S and S1.
String, yeah, yes.
No. Fast, tell me. S and S1 is both are same or not?
S2 is different because it is in uppercase.
No, okay. S and S1.
S1 and S2 are different.
S and S1 is both are same or
Sorry.
not?
S and SN.
S and S1.
Yeah, they are same.
Huh? No.
Yes, they are same.
No, no, no.
How?
See, SY S4 control space S dot equals S1. It will show you false. Both are not same. It is showing false. Both are not same. Why it is not showing?
Or maybe the space is too much between live and is in the
Right.
S1.
That means Java will concentrate on space also. Okay.
Okay.
That's the reason it is not showing same. SY S4 control space S dot length of the string. What is the length of the string?
It will count space also, or just
Yes,
the
we need to count
truth.
everything.
The same thing we can store in variable also, right?
Mm.
And then we can print it separately.
Variable means we can store only single value, like variable. Only single value we can take it. Single character we can take it.
So if I want to store this value like s equals s1, so that's true and false. So the variable type should be boolean or any variable can store that value.
The variable name, variable means compulsory we should give the value only.
No, no, I'm saying
Mm.
in the first system.out.println,
Mm.
when you are comparing two variable s1 equals to s dot equals to s1, right?
Mm.
The result of this, which is false, can be stored in another variable and print out.
Mm. We
So
can
how
store.
can we do that? I mean,
You want
so
to store
if
that.
we can value
Mm.
in another variable and then print it.
Mm. There is no chance. Into a equal
No,
value.
I think
Oh,
int
no, no.
will not work because it is false and truth. It's a boolean, right?
Boolean we can
So
give it. Right. We can give it. Wait. We need to store into 1 second string. String
okay, another.
x
Mm-hmm.
equal to string x equal to mm, it's not coming. So control space x.
But you have to remove this part system.out.println, I guess.
No, 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 it will not come. I think no. Only we are comparing the strings only. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Now tell me, h dot length. What is the length of the string? String s.
4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 10, 15, 16, 17, 17 or 18 because I'm not sure about our space.
17. Answer is 17. Substring. Part of the string.
It,
4 comma 12.
it
What
will
is the answer?
so it will be counting from 4 to 12,
Yes.
or it will be printing from 4 to 12.
After 4, 12 also.
It will be printing. So it will be printing from E to E 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to up to T. E to T it will print.
Mm. Space is view.
What?
Space is view.
Space is view.
Hmm. So 1, 2, 3, 4. After 4 I said 5 space
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Space is view.
Okay.
And next, index of index start with 0. S dot index of, if it is word or character, it will take as a 0. If it is word or character, it will take as a 0. First one. If it is first character or first word, it will take as a 0. Index will start with 0. Index of S dot index of L. What is the answer?
I'm not sure this how this function will work.
Index will start with 0, man.
Yes.
If it is
So what
word or
exactly it will
character, it will treat as a 0.
but what does index of what exactly
Exactly
it does?
located in the first, which position? L is 0. L is 0. This is the first. It is located in the first. In the string, it is located in the first place. So it is 0.
Okay, that's L, not one.
Li. So all are L's only.
Okay.
Li. What is the answer?
Li 01.
0 only.
Why
Lif.
not counting?
Lif.
So why it is not counting the other one?
Already I told you, if it is character or word, it will treat as a 0. If it is word or character, it will treat as a 0. L is 0, Li is 0, Lif is 0, Life is also 0.
And LIF space is then
0,
okay.
0. What is? Now tell me. If I write is, what is the answer?
Is 0.
No, is.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, 5. It will start with 0. Index start with 0. Already I told you.
0,
0,
1, 2,
1, 2,
1.
3, 4. Is 5.
Okay.
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 Life is beautiful. What is the answer?
0.
Right, Shabash. 0. Life is beautiful. This is the word. It is located in the first place. So, life is beautiful is 0. I. What is the answer?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I.
I said 5.
1. Li. Life. I. It is located
Okay.
in one place.
Okay. I thought about second I.
What is B?
So it will not get confused or it will just take the first I, right?
Only first I only. Oh, it will not confuse. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. I have understood this concept. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
B is
8.
8. Shabash. So if it is not there, like for example, life double space is, if it is not there, it will give -1.
Okay.
If it is not there, any string or word, if it is not there, X I'm writing. If it is not there, it will give -1. Save, click on run. See the answers.
Yes.
00005 is 5. Life is beautiful is -1. Life is
Yes.
BAA. Oh, see, there is small spelling
Spelling
mistake.
mistake.
It will treat as a -1, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Beautiful. Now it will give save 0. One is IA, B is I2, -1, -1. Okay?
Okay.
Index of is over. Next, upper to lower. SY control space S dot to uppercase. It will change to uppercase. SY control space S2 dot to lowercase. It will convert to lower to upper, upper to lower. Next, SYSO control space S dot replace. In the place of old character, I am keeping the new character in the place of L. If it is single character, we should write single colon. In the single colon, I am writing, in the place of L, I am writing W. Wife is beautiful. White is beautiful. Got it? Sojab.
Yes, sir.
In the place of L, I am writing W. What is the answer?
So it will become a wife
Hmm.
instead of life.
Hmm. So answer is wife is beautiful. In the place of is, I am writing very. What is the answer? Life very beautiful.
Yes.
Life very beautiful.
Yep.
Next,
There is error.
extra bracket.
Extra. Friend.
Next, split. I want to split the function. So for loop. Okay. So I will tell you split later. Okay. How to split the function, I will tell you later. So this is the concept string class. So we discussed 8 functions. One is equals length substring index of replace
Upper, lower,
replace
and
all lower to
replace all.
upper to lower only. 8
Replace.
functions only
Yes.
we discussed. Only split. First of all, split. If you want to know split, first of all we should know for loop. Then only we can split the function. How we can split the function, I will tell you later. So this is the concept to object class, string class.
Okay.
Once practice it, you can get it.
Okay, sir.
Tomorrow also we have class, same time.
Yes.